Hello and welcome back to Pravusville. Time for another recording session. So, what is the damage from what I did last time? Really hard to say. Right. I'm woefully low on some materials. Stone, wood, iron, everything seems to be going down the crapper. Let's see, we don't need this many builders. What was I in the middle of building anyway? I don't even remember. Very good question. What was I in the middle of building? I don't even know. I don't even know. Well, I'm gathering up a bunch of logs by the looks of it, but let's tell them to go ahead and grab the stone while they're at it. True. We don't even need this many farmers right now, do we? No. We are not going to be working these fields. Not right now. Not a good time. Let's get the woodcutter back to work. And I think I'm actually alright on food for now, so let's get a hunter and take away the fisherman. Let's start up a tailor shop. Now, okay, so we got a tailor. It's going to be working with just leather for now. Do I have a lot of leather? Not really a lot, honestly, and that kind of concerns me a little bit, but we definitely need to get a blacksmith up ASAP as well. So we're going to go ahead and build that. That really does concern me. What am I building? I don't even remember what I'm building, but what's going up around here? Oh, there it is. Ah, I already am building a blacksmith. Hey! Oh, past me is on top of things. Okay. Well, good. That makes me feel a little bit better about the situation that we're in, knowing that past me has it all under control. We're gonna speed up. The reserve of tools is low. Yep, hence why I'm building this blacksmith as soon as I can. We're also running low on medicine. To be honest, I actually am kind of regretting the placement of this this herbalist and the hunting cabin. Quite frankly, I'm not convinced it was the right call. I'm having some ideas about what I might want to do in order to improve this city in the future. Here's what I'm thinking, alright? Bear with me. At some point, we're probably going to want to get a source of iron and coal. I.e., we're going to want to mine. Yes? Miners. You can only place them around mountains. This actually seems like a pretty perfect location. That, and the river is kind of cutting into the productivity of the hunting cabin and the herbalist. Right? Not a lot of trees in the area. So what I'm thinking is that we probably need to find a good open space, like, oh, I don't know, down here. Plant a forester or two, to keep this place nice and populated with trees, and give us a supply of logs, and then we can put down a gathering hut, and a hunter's lodge, and an herbalist. Because I believe, if you can look at the map, you'll notice that herbs and such, they only seem to grow where there's lots of trees. Herbs, onions, mushrooms, all of that. The deer also probably prefer to stay in trees, I don't know. But that seems pretty typical, so you want to have a good healthy forest nearby. And you can use a forester to plant the trees, right? So I think if I can just gather up a bit more supplies, I'm going to take that chance. I'm going to put down a forester, and then use it to keep the trees up and running, while I get a gathering hut for food, hunting for leather, and herbalist for medicine. That makes sense to me. Is it actually going to work? I have no idea. But it is worth a shot. Okay, so what we're going to have to do in the meantime, though, is we need to get a lot more resources. So we're going to get... Well, okay. If we're going to put down a couple of foresters, we want to have this area pretty much cleared of stone and stuff anyway. So let's tell it to go ahead and clear out a bunch of the rocks. The reason being, these things will get in the way of the trees that we want to be planting. Don't you think? I think so. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of all of that. We'll use these trees as well, and all of that will go away. Now, these herbalists are not doing us a lot of good right now. Honestly, neither are the hunters. Yeah, this current season we've gotten only 14 leather. We did get a fair amount of food out of this place, so I'll leave this operating for now, but it's not fantastic. Could be better. Could be a lot better. The reserve of firewood is low. I don't know why you won't make my hide coats. Do I not have enough leather? Looks like I'm using most of it up. Huh. That's a pain. Alright. I'm also not keeping up with the firewood for some reason. That's concerning to me. We're going to delete this herbalist and cannibalize it, get some of our resources back, speed things up again. Anyway, yeah, that's my kind of my grand strategy on where I think this is going to go. I think having all of that close by in this kind of controlled forest will be useful, and I can use all the rest of this area to expand and build what I want to. I also probably don't want to keep the fishing dock here. I think I'm going to want to move it out to one of these lakes at some point, if I decide to keep fishing, which I'm not convinced I will. So, you know, there's that as well. This blacksmith is taking a long time to build. Why are they just not... Come on, who's in charge here? Who's in charge of this place? Leandrew! Ugh, I always knew you were going to be trouble, Leandrew. Look at you loafing around. Ugh, you make me sick. Sick, Leandrew. And Etheret? Oh, you're all the way out here? What are you even doing? You're not building? Worthless. Worthless, all of you. No, I'm pretty sure she was gathering some stone because we didn't have enough for the building, so... And that's a long trip, unfortunately. We are getting to late winter, which means it's about time to wrap up the next round of crops, unfortunately. So, we're going to set these back to working. And I'm gonna have to put a bunch of my farmers to work on this, aren't I? Yep. We'll put all 7 because we're gonna need our food, no doubt about it. That doesn't leave us a lot of laborers to gather stone and stuff. So hopefully this blacksmith finishes, and then I can get just one more person working on gathering resources because I'm a bit low at the moment, honestly. I wouldn't keep these hunters working if I wasn't in such desperate need of leather. So, let's speed up big time. And the farmers should be getting to work now. Okay, blacksmith, almost done. Almost done. And then we'll be making our horseshoes and iron swords and all sorts of stuff. No, I don't always call it a sword. I'm just fooling with you guys. I'm fooling, I'm not stupid. Yeah, okay. Good. Done. Fantastic. So, we're going to get rid of our builders, put 1 on blacksmithing because we're out of tools. So we barely got that in time. And the other 2 just need to go gather my stone, honestly. Gather, 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 please, for the love of God. Gather it all. I think the first one we're going to build is actually going to be over in this direction. Right around here, probably. Pretty safe, I think. So we're going to want to gather up all this iron, and all the stone, and all that. Yeah, definitely. Probably want to gather up these trees as well. I know this is a lot for just 2 laborers to do, but it's what we have to do, unfortunately. So, who we got blacksmithing? Jacqueline! Jacqueline's the female blacksmith. It's not something you see every day, is it? Oh, look at her. She's so hard at work. You know, she's missing the anvil completely. I mean, look at that. She's not even hitting the anvil. But by golly, the tools she makes are just fantabulous. So, oh, look at them. They're already there. Pickaxes, pitchforks. You know, good stuff for killing the zombie horde. If there were a zombie horde. Or ogres, you know? There you go. We're gathering up those tools. You may want to start handing them out, because we're apparently lacking in the tool department, in case you didn't know. We have some more going in the storage yard, so that's good. As well as some hide coats. So we are getting some of our supplies back, which is definitely good. More children are being born. That's awesome. If only I had more laborers. Ugh. I'll probably have to wait one more winter, honestly. So I can pull all the farmers off and tell them to go gather the resources I need. It's a bit of a pain, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Yeah. Now, one thing I know you can do to preserve... Actually, we don't need this woodcutter anymore. So we're gonna go ahead and have you be a laborer, too. One thing I can do, if I want to use up less firewood and thus less logs, is I can upgrade these houses to stone houses. Now, of course, that's expensive. Basically, what you do is you kick everybody out and tear down the house and then rebuild it. But overall, it's still pretty expensive, so I won't be able to do that for a while, I think. Which is okay. Not unexpected, honestly. The one thing I am concerned about is a lack of medicine, but I'm just gonna have to deal with that for the time being. There's just nothing to be done. Nothing at all. Okay. So, how's it coming with all these resources, guys? Looks like there's still a lot to go, unfortunately. But this is the price that we pay. I am looking into these forests, and I see so many resources I'm just not taking advantage of. All these plants, all the herbs, all the mushrooms and onions and potatoes, and all sorts of wonderful wild food. I'm pretty sure gathering huts are actually a really good source of food, honestly. Probably better than the farms. So, the sooner I can get that going, the better off I think I will be. Looks like we just cleared a patch of trees, which is definitely a good thing. Oh gosh, early summer. Early summer. We're in the middle of year 3 now, but we're getting well on our way to year 4. Nobody's dying off yet. Probably got a few more years before people start dying of old age. That's good. Can definitely appreciate that. Busterlin! Busterlin! What a name! What a name right there! Busterlin has become a student. We have 2 students now. So our lovely teacher, Haler, is definitely earning her bread now. And so is Ludwhiten. 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 Oh gosh, the names of some of these children, I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. Not enough, though. Not enough to care. I'm cruel like that. Alright, I think we have enough tools to last us for a while, so let's get another laborer out there. Start gathering up these resources as fast as I can. That's actually a really nice, sizable mountain. I could put a mine over here, too, if I wanted. I might very well do that. You never know. But that's not for a while, honestly. It's still, in my opinion, a lot faster. Wow, I'm getting a lot of students now. I have 5 students. It's still, in my opinion, a lot faster just to gather the resources off the ground up here. So I'll probably have to do that until everything nearby is expended. Then I'll look for some more sustainable options. Once I have a more consistent source of food, I think I'll also look to expand some of the houses. Get more children. We don't need this cabbage field anymore, so that's less farmers. Go gather resources for me. Got plenty of iron going in, honestly. Way more than I need, but I need to clear that place out. So what can I do? What can I do? Yeah, nothing to do but wait. So let's speed this up. Look at it go. The humble town of Pravusville, chugging away another day at the office. Oh, I did not expand the road over here. My OCD-ness kicks in here. There we go. Not that it matters for a little while. I don't think anyone will bother building it, but there we go. Okay, less farmers. I actually don't need to shut these down. If there's nothing to do, they automatically start becoming laborers by default. But I like being able to control what's going on. So, it's early autumn. We've stored up enough food for the winter. Now is the time to start clearing this place out in a big, big way. So, let's look at the gathering. Let's clear out every stone in here. This area. Everything you got. Same with the iron. Everything you got. Nothing? Nothing at all. Good. Good. Once I clear out that stone, I can put in the Forester's Lodge. Let's take a look at that. So you can see it creates a circle here. Foresters both plant and cut trees if you want them to. So I think we're going to put him right about there. Doesn't cost too much, so we're going to put that down. I also should tell him to gather up some trees. Oops, darn it. Harvest up those too, because I'm going to need the logs pretty soon. Alright, so I've got 11 laborers just chugging along. Plenty of food, I think. I think we'll be okay. Make that 9 laborers. We need to start clearing the place out. There we go. So they're already putting down the materials I'm going to need. That's fantabulous. Fantabulous. Now, the reason I'm thinking about doing 2 Forester's Lodges instead of 1 is if you put too many buildings close together, that's a lot of leftover space that you're taking up. That you could, like for example, that's less space for trees, less space for resources to grow. It seems kind of inefficient. Plus, you know, for some places, I think I might rather... Let's go ahead and say I don't want to cut, I just want to plant trees. Get a couple of foresters out. There we go. You know, if I put down a gatherer's hut and, you know, a hunting lodge, I want those trees to stay up there for a long time. I don't want people cutting them down. I just want to maintain it. So, I don't know. I may end up putting all 4 buildings really close together and just hoping that works, or I may spread it out with 2 different foresters' lodges. Might. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I think I've cleared out all those resources, so let's definitely slow back down. Okay, so now that we have this, it's time... Where is... Let's grab the herbalist, because I took that down earlier and I want that back. So we're going to put you right about here. No, actually we're going to put you over here. Yeah? I'm going to try it. I'm going to try putting all the buildings close together. What the heck? It's worth a shot. So a gatherer's hut will also go in this area. Yeah? Yeah. Now let's put down some road. Now if I hold down shift, it should create yeah, there you go, see? Diagonals if I so need them. I don't in this case. So we're going to put this right here. Let's get 5 builders to work. The rest of them, I will tell them to gather up some more trees. Gather the rest of this stone. Up in here and here. Okay. And, oh! It's late winter, so we're about to start farming, aren't we? Gosh darn it. Okay. This may have been an inopportune time for this, but I still have a lot of food in the bank. I might be okay. Ooh, it's so hard to say. Well... Okay. What I'm thinking I might do is just put 1 farmer or 2 on each. 1 or 2 on each, not going crazy on the food department. I think I got enough to last me for a while. I really do need to build these things out, is the thing. So, alright, it's early spring. Let's set these back to work. Let's get all 4 laborers. I'll have to hold off on resources and hope that I can get enough. The foresters should be going around planting off trees right about now. Hopefully. So that, yeah. If my plan works, I will have a good consistent source of leather, all manner of food, and medicines and logs out of 1 or 2 areas. That's assuming everything goes well. It's been known to go horribly, horribly wrong. Thank you for watching Part 4 of Banished. Pravusville is doing well, and the citizens hope that you will leave a like and a subscribe and a nice comment to help me, well, improve their lot in life. Because honestly, they kind of got the short end of the stick when they got me for a mayor. So help them out, will ya?